What's up, everyone? I'm back with another episode here. I was scrolling through my YouTube and I saw one of the stupidest fucking things I can even imagine. I don't understand. And if you like Dave Meltzer, feel free. Please explain to me why you like him. Please tell me. I'm not against understanding why somebody can like this man. But as far as to tell me that he is a credible source in the wrestling business, please take that shit out of your ass. Go check it at the door and don't fucking try to tell me that. This man, Dave Meltzer, is once again trying to make an excuse for All Elite Wrestling, AEW Dynamite, and its piss poor ratings for live television. This man has gone on record and said that so many times when AEW did not deliver, it's because of this. It's because of soccer. It's because they were on a different channel. It's because they were in a different time slot. They went for too long without having a break. Literally, like, I swear he has to sit in a fucking room and he has to think of these things. He has to sit in a room with all of his little buddies, Brian Alvarez, and, well, he's about the only one I really know. Anybody else who works at Wrestling Observer or fucking Figure 4, guarantee sitting there. How do we come up with the next big fucking thing? How do we come up with the next big clickbait title? Yeah. And I'm not the only one who thinks that either. There's plenty of people in this fucking business. Plenty of people. Well, I'm not part of the wrestling business. I'm just a fucking bystander fan. But this shit is what makes me mad. Like, you literally can't even watch wrestling because Meltzer wants to spoil everything. Alvarez wants to spoil everything. They always have to have this backstage. Oh, Vince wanted to ruin this person's career, so he put him in this fucking bullshit. And it's like, okay, kick the man while he's down. Kick him because he has a bad idea. That's cool. Maybe Vince did force the fucking guy to do it. But, like, stop trying to fucking ruin it for the people who want to watch it. Stop fucking trying to ruin wrestling just because you don't like it. It's fine. We get it. You love sequence wrestling. You love when the Young Bucks do their super kick party. You love when Kenny hits 75 fucking V-triggers in a goddamn match. You're willing to give Will Ospreay a fucking 5-star match for farting on somebody in the middle of the ring. We get it. You like that type of wrestling, and you're willing to put that over until the day you die. But quit acting like you are not biased. So, for that, I'm going to crack this bad boy open. You guys make your assumptions on what this shit is. I know what it is. I don't know if you can get the little bubbly. I'm going to take a little sip of this. Just washing that taste of Dave Meltzer out of my fucking mouth. All right, let's just break down these ratings here. It's not like 2022 has been the worst year for AEW, but it definitely, towards the end of the year, has not been good. They started off the year pretty good. They had 1 million viewers. It says that here, and I'm looking at WrestleTalk, so wherever they got their TV ratings, I have no clue. I'm assuming this is a reliable source, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just looking. This is what I've seen on a couple other places. So they start off January 5th, and they have 1 million viewers. They're 0.43 in the key demo, and from the 2021 comparison, they're up by 348,000 fans. So they're in the right direction. I mean, maybe it's not as big of a growth as they want it to be. It's not like they're going, down. You look at the first quarter is supposed to be like the first 4 months. So from January, February, March, April, they're all within the same area of ratings. It's a million, a little bit under 1 million. And I don't remember when CM Punk went down with his foot injury. I don't know if it's around this time. I wasn't following. I honestly I honestly started following this shit once it actually became relevant or interesting, which is when fucking Punk did his whole all-out media scrub. Just to have an unbiased look here, it's not like they're doing the worst. I mean, for a startup company, it's not like they're doing the worst here. Okay, 1 million viewers, 869,000 viewers. Still showing that even though it's not a big increase, it's still up by 122,000 compared to 2021. Up until the spring, that's when you really start to see it. March 30th, they have 979,000 viewers. And the next week, April 6th, 989,000. April 13th, 977,000. So it seems like around the March area is when they were not able to break 1 million. And that's when you started to see a minus every so often. So something happened with the viewers in March. People didn't like what they were doing. Who knows what the fuck that is? I mean, apparently everybody you talk to online, they fucking love everything AEW does. So it's kind of a head scratch. Why would you guys not be increasing your viewership? Why would it be bouncing back and forth? And as you get into the summer, still, like I said, it's not like it's dropping super low, but it's not like it's gaining anything. It's hovering in the 900,000 and the 800,000 area. And on June 29th, they broke 1 million, and they have another increase of 140,000 compared to 2021. So right there, they got some viewership back, but then you take a look at the following weeks, July 6th, July 13th, July 20th, July 27th, can't break 1 million. Same thing, August, can't break 1 million. They don't break 1 million August 10th, but that's the return of CM Punk. The following week, their ratings don't go up too high, but on August 24th, they break 1 million again. August 31st, they break 1 million again. September 7th, after All Out, they break 1 million again. September 14th, they break 1 million again. September 21st, they break 1 million again. Around this time of the media scrum fallout, people are invested to see what the fuck Tony's going to do. By September 28th, back down below 1 million, 990,000. October 5th was their anniversary, so they broke 1 million again. But even still, that's down 15,000 fans. I mean, that's not a whole lot, but still, it's after from July down to October, they're consistently less in fans than they were in 2021. It's not by much, but it's still a negative. So Tony had people's attention here. AEW had people's attention, and they decided to throw it away because October 12th, 983,000. October 18th, which I think that's when they were up against the World Series, which I'll give them that. Yes, that's totally understandable, dude. You're going up against the World Series, but it's not like they fucking made anything must-see TV. I'm pretty sure that one, they had the fucking best friends come out in the first match. Who the fuck wants to see those people on the first fucking segment? I mean, we're talking about FTR being the greatest fucking tag team in all of wrestling. Where the fuck were they? Okay, you have Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Claudio. You have so many fucking top talent. You don't even put them in the fucking first match to keep people's attention. October 26th, back up to 997,000. So that's good. They had a pretty big increase, and that's going to look good, But then November 2nd, 911,000. November 9th, 930,000. November 16th, 818,000. November 23rd, 880,000. November 30th, 870,000. December 7th, yesterday, 840,000. Why am I getting up here and why am I fucking even wanting to talk about this shit? It's because you have Dave Meltzer, the supposed godfather of wrestling journalism. And he goes up on Twitter, okay? And he says that the reason why AEW did not perform last night was because Charter Spectrum was having issues with their service. Now, that could very well be true. It could be something that happened. I'm not going to dispute it. What I'm disputing is the fact that he always has an excuse. Whenever AEW does not perform, there is an excuse. It's not because the product's bad. It's not because people don't like Jon Moxley. It's not because people don't want to see the same fucking matches. All they are cold matches. There's no fucking build up to the Ring of Honor pay-per-view this weekend. It couldn't be any of that, right? It couldn't be that nothing's happening on that fucking television show, is it? What's something that's memorable? Okay, FTR versus Acclaimed. As a wrestling fan, you're fucking looking forward to that match. But here's the thing. FTR is not going over the Acclaimed. They're not winning because they will not, for some reason, be able to hold those tag titles. So you already know the outcome. So why do you even want to fucking watch? What, just so you can say, I watched a good fucking match last night? Nobody fucking cares. Because they are not giving anyone a reason to fucking care. Now, we can all shit on AEW, and we can all shit on WWE. It's not like either of these companies are producing anything worth watching. I'm not going to lie, WWE has definitely been more interesting because, dude, the guy who's been running that company for the past 40 fucking years is retired. Now Triple H is in charge, who fucking made NXT the greatest fucking thing that anyone's ever fucking heard of. So yeah, it's a little bit more interesting to see what they're doing. What's going to change over there? You're seeing the fucking same shit on Dynamite, on Rampage. Taped matches, match after match, dead crowd after dead crowd. And yes, there are dead crowds. They're the people who get up for the shit, and I will give them that. When the shit is good, people get up for it. But when the shit is fucking bad, they do not get up for it. What do you think Dave Meltzer has to say about Monday Night Raw going up against Monday Night Football? Do you think that he would have the same excuse? Well, hey guys, they're going up against a major sporting event. Nope. He straight up says you guys don't understand the fucking business. You guys don't understand modern society if you fucking think that Monday Night Football would do anything to Raw's ratings. Soccer affects AEW. The World Series affects AEW. But football doesn't affect Raw? SmackDown being moved to FS1 doesn't affect their ratings? That in itself is where Dave Meltzer is the biggest jackass in the wrestling business. He knows that he has people want to sniff his farts. That is how hooked he has them. People drop what they're doing when Dave says something. Dave reported it. That must mean it's true. Okay, so what about the William Regal situation then, Dave? You fucking said he wasn't leaving. He was on a 3-year fucking deal. And then next day, you fucking said he's leaving. Where people think that Dave Meltzer is always correct, that's the problem. And Dave uses that to his benefit. That's why AEW has been so fucking popular. Because he knows he can fucking gather up all of the marks on the internet, fucking herd them up like sheep, and fucking tell them, drink this piss water, it's lemonade, and they're gonna fucking do it. That is why not only is wrestling not, wrestling can be entertaining at times. It can definitely have that suspension of disbelief. But wrestling is not fucking fun because these fucking people do not let you enjoy it. They will shit on one product and then give the other one a pass. And then nothing gets fucking better. Ever. You can't sit here and keep making up these excuses for why AEW isn't performing. Tony has a serious issue on his hands. And he's lost the steam that he had in that first year. Go back and watch when Cody was there. Go back and watch when Jericho was the champion. That fire. And I wasn't even a fan of that stuff then. But you go back and you watch that stuff compared to what you're seeing on TV now. That TV looks like 5-star gold standard compared to what you see today. Whatever has happened could be the loss of Cody Rhodes. I don't know. But Tony is crumbling. Things aren't good there. No, he's not. He shouldn't be baby facing the idea that he's letting Regal go. Oh, my mom was in the hospital and I thought, hey, what would somebody do for their family? So I let Regal go. You can't babyface yourself with this shit, dude. You have a business to run too. And you, look at Vince. Vince McMahon was never the babyface to people. He was always the heel. He always held people down. And he didn't give a fuck. He's responsible for some of the greatest shit that we've seen in WWE. And he's responsible for some of the fucking worst shit we've ever seen. But you can't deny the fact that that man did not give a fuck if you hated him. He fucking still put on a show. Tony crumbles when he hears people don't like him. Oh, I gotta have people like me. That's why I have to babyface the situation. That's why I'm not gonna talk about the all-out media scrum. That's why I'm gonna go on Ariel Helwani and say, sorry, my friend, I can't answer that. If you want to see your fucking product get better, Tony, do a better fucking job. Stop having Dave speak for you and speak for your fucking self. Admit when something isn't good, deal with it, and make a better fucking product.